Hey folks, welcome to the 44th Isometria devlog. It's been a while since my last devlog, but I've got plenty to show for it. 2 new levels, plenty of new items, and some new bad guys. And we've also fixed plenty of bugs and other things on the back end, which I won't go into too much detail, but trust me, everything is a lot better. The first new level added to the game is the Tomb. Tombs will be found throughout the desert and serve as an underground dungeon to explore. There are plenty of new bad guys in the tombs, and they spawn from these skeleton spawners. As well, you'll be able to find tomb chests, which are filled with new loot. The tomb has the first tile in the game, which is a trap tile, which if you trigger it, you will start to get burned, so watch out. The tomb is home to all sorts of varieties of skeleton, such as the Skelebrute, the Skelemage, and the Skelebro, and each one has a unique ability. The second new level added to the game is the Permafrost, a level that is underneath of the frozen areas. Speaking of the tundra, it's also been reworked slightly to have some better ice and tile placement, as well as some new ice heart, which grows around the area. The permafrost level is not quite done yet, but it's getting there. Currently, it's kind of an underground area with plenty of snow and pockets of ice. You'll find Yetis wandering around that are hungry and will eat you for breakfast. The Yetis will spawn from these little Yeti caves that are found throughout the area. As well, you'll see their previous meals on the ground where they live. In the permafrost, you'll also find some frost chests, which haven't quite been populated with items yet, but we'll get there eventually. I'll be adding to the permafrost layer and improving it over the next couple of weeks. 2 new items available from the beach biome are the Tooth Zuka and the Razorbite, both of which are made using shark's teeth. The Tooth Zuka shoots a ball of shark teeth that explodes like a frag grenade or a flak cannon. The Tooth Zuka doesn't do so well against armored units, but the Razorbite, which is a shark tooth covered sword, does fairly well. Or not. Changes to the way strength, dexterity, and intelligence work have also been implemented, such that strength is more aligned with melee damage, and dexterity is aligned with ranged damage, as well as intelligence is still aligned with magic damage. Furthermore, ranged weapons in the game now use stamina instead of power. A few new trinkets have been added to the game, such as the biome detector, which will allow you to tell which biome you're standing in. It also gives you a bonus to stamina. The grabber will increase your pickup range for items on the ground. The tape measurer also increases your placement range when placing objects into the game world. And finally, the egg timer increases your speed ever so slightly, keeping you on time. I've also added a debuff when eating food. Now, you can't quite eat your food fast enough unless you chew it. This will prevent spam eating food just to gain your health back or stamina back. I've also improved some of the network code, as well as some underlying data structures that are used by the units in the game to make them a little bit more efficient. And plenty of other changes have happened in the meantime. Slowly but surely we are getting there. that's it for this devlog, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the changes. Hopefully I'll be able to keep a better schedule for these devlogs in the future. But until then, see you next time.